Okay, thanks for watching on this Thursday morning now. It is the 9th of May. We're live here from the KGNS studios, but we're on the digital news desk, and we do appreciate the fact that you have tuned in to the website, to the app, or to the YouTube channel. As always, I introduce to you Yolanda Villarreal, and she's going to talk a little bit about weather, or a lot bit about weather, Yolanda.
Yes, I am going to talk a lot about weather, Ruben. There's some graduations as well going on this morning around 11 and also later on in the afternoon. And many of you want to know how the weather's going to be. If you want to, well, stay tuned because I'm going to be talking about those temperatures, how they're going to be this afternoon. So yes, this morning we're waking up once again to those cloudy skies, warm and humid conditions, but then later on we're going to have a dry line come in from Mexico, bringing that dry air, and our dew points will be dropping into the 50s this afternoon, where it's going to be feeling like if you have a heater in your face, that warm and dry air. So right now we're going to see those temperatures that are ranging across the U.S. Some are very nice and cold, while others in Texas are already in the 70s to 80 degree temperatures. So right now we do see 75 for Dallas, 84 for Houston, also for us here in Laredo, 75 for El Paso. Those areas that are with those nice and cold temperatures would be from Billings all the way down into Colorado in the 40s, Salt Lake City 48, and then we do see those temperatures start to warm up from Phoenix all the way into California in the upper 60s to 70, 66 for Las Vegas, 52 for Seattle, in the Dakotas all the way down to Oklahoma in the low 60s to low 70s. Then in the southeast, those temperatures are warm and humid. We've been seeing those showers and thunderstorms as well. There was a report that in Tennessee, a tornado had hit that area. So also, I'll be showing you guys where those showers and thunderstorms are headed now. And we do see in the upper 60s for Atlanta, 57 for Chicago, in the low 60s for Boston, 73 for DC, and in Florida in the 80s. So for us here in our viewing area, mainly everybody in the low to upper 80s, 86 for Fear, 84 for us here, and 83 for Cotula, 82 for Carrizo Spring. Our winds are coming from the south east, so we're getting that moisture, yes, throughout the morning hours, but then later on in the afternoon we're going to be seeing those winds shift to east northeast winds, so it's going to help a little, but not that much. What we're going to get a relief once again would be from those humid conditions. It's going to start to feel hot and dry. I know many people prefer the hot and dry conditions than the hot and humid conditions. So now moving on to those dew points, we do see that they're still ranging in the low to upper 70s, but we're starting to see that warm dry air is approaching us slowly. But yes, our dew point should be dropping into the 50s this afternoon. So in the morning hours there was a fog advisory, but no longer. There's no fog advisory going on anymore in San Antonio. It was for San Antonio, Uvalde, all the way into Austin, but they should be on the clear. But there's that heat advisory that's going to be in full effect already, all the way up to 7 p.m. for Corpus Christi, Alice, all the way down into Brownsville, where their heat index values could be above 105 or surpass the above 100. So yes, it's going to be very hot for them. Even though we're not going to be under a heat advisory, it is going to be a hot afternoon for us. So make sure you stay hydrated, drink plenty of water. If you already feel exhausted, make sure you take a break as well, and don't forget about your pets. So this is where those showers and thunderstorms are located. Right now we do see that Tennessee is still getting some of those showers and thunderstorms all the way down into Atlanta and Alabama. They're getting these showers and thunderstorms extending into the Carolinas. Also in Chicago, Ohio, Pennsylvania, they're getting these showers and thunderstorms. In Colorado, that winter weather that is in full effect all the way into parts of New Mexico. And now moving on to that severe weather that is expected once again in parts of Texas, extending all the way into Atlanta and parts of the Carolinas. So for us here in Texas, it would be mainly towards the eastern part. So from Dallas all the way down to Austin, extending into Atlanta, there's that enhanced risk. Isolated showers and thunderstorms could be possible in those areas, even strong winds, and some of these showers and thunderstorms could produce some hail. And then we do see that slight risk that also extends from the Carolinas all the way down into parts of Houston. They're expected to see some showers and thunderstorms this afternoon all the way into tonight, and then we do see those marginal risk as well in parts of Houston. For us, it would be by tomorrow that we're going to see the return of those slight chances of showers and thunderstorms. Nothing that severe, but we do need the rain here in Laredo all the way way up to Sunday. We're going to continue with those rain chances, and even for Monday. Sunday and Monday are looking like the better chances of showers and thunderstorms for us here in Laredo. So for today, yes, we're starting off this morning with some clouds, but then look, around 1 p.m. all the way into the evening hours, lots of sunshine. It's going to be feeling hot and dry, and those temperatures will be ranging in the triple digits. For tonight, we're going to notice those winds will be shifting to the east. It's going to start to feel warm and muggy. Clear skies. Our low is expected to be in the upper 70s. Then by Friday all the way into Sunday, we notice that difference in our temperatures, no triple digits, because we're going to get a weak front Thursday night arriving into Friday morning, and that's going to be helping our highs drop back into the 90s and 80s. Our lows will still be staying in the 70s, but then once again this would be shortly lived, because by Monday we're already going to be in the upper 90s and triple digits. Tomorrow they celebrate Dia de las Madres in Mexico, but also people here in the border celebrate it. So we're looking at those slight chances, mostly sunny in the 90s. And then for in the U.S., they celebrate it as well on Sunday, Mother's Day. It's going to be mostly cloudy, and we do have a greater chance for rain.
Okay, Yolanda, at this point, what can I say?
Yeah,
We just hope for rain from here on out.
You could get vacations now.
All right, so you're saying it's summer already for all practical
Technically,
purposes.
yes. 44 more days, if I'm mistaken. 44
44.
Yeah,
We've already seen temperatures in the hundreds. Wow. Thank you, Yolanda.
Thank
Yolanda
you.
will be on Telemundo en tu Casa in just under an hour at 11, and then she'll see us on KGNS News at noon. Thank you for your time, Yoli.
Thank you.
All right, let's go ahead and take a quick break. We'll be back with some news for you on this Thursday morning. Okay, welcome back. Well over 900 college students are graduating today at the Sames Auto Arena. They are the first group to kick off the graduation season, which will span over the next few weeks. And with that, there's some precautions that officials are warning the public about. So let's get into the details first of the graduation ceremonies for TAMIU. There's going to be two. One of them is at 11 this morning, and then the second one will be at 4 this afternoon. Now, with thousands of people expected to attend, Laredo police and arena officials want the public to know about several rules that should be followed before heading out to the ceremony.
To take in mind that it's not any normal day going to the arena where you can just drive in, get to a spot, and then go in. It's a busy loop. A lot of the students sometimes catch themselves stuck in lines for a while. And so that aggressive driving technique, cutting in and out, and that is what causes a lot of the accidents. Leave your house with ample time. If you're a graduate, you have to be there way earlier, not at the start time of the graduation.
Also at the arena, there are several rules to follow. No saving empty seats, no balloons for graduates will be allowed inside the arena, no food, drinks, signs, strollers, streamers, noisemakers, also tripods for cameras will or will not be permitted. It says will be permitted. I don't know about that though. Let's check this real quick. No, not included.
Not at the start time of the
Not
graduation.
you, Joey. Let's see. Nope, no tripods will be permitted. I thought that would be odd that they would allow them. So no tripods are permitted. I just want to go back on I wanted to go back on the video and check that out. Okay, police continue searching for the driver who allegedly crashed into a traffic light in South Laredo on Tuesday night. This happened around 8 o'clock at the corner of South Ejido Avenue and Cuatro Vientos Drive. According to police, a pickup truck reportedly went off-road and rolled over, causing damage to the traffic light. We're told after that the driver did not stick around.
At the time, no arrests have been made, and we have not been able to identify the suspect. It's an ongoing investigation. Like I said, we're trying to review surveillance footage to see if we can identify the driver that fled the scene.
While no injuries were reported, an AAP was called in to look at the damage that was left behind. If you have any information on this case, you're asked to call police. The search continues also for the driver believed to have been behind the wheel of a fatal hit-and-run accident over the weekend. Police released a new angle showing the vehicle they suspect to have hit and killed 44-year-old Maribel Zavala on Sunday morning. They're looking for a white or silver Chevy Traverse, possibly from 2016. If anyone has any information on the case, you're also asked to call police. A man is accused of having broken into and stolen items from a total of 7 vehicles. The valuables he allegedly took, valued in the thousands. Our Christian Del Rio spoke with the investigator on this case on how you can keep this from happening to you. Christian?
It was not 1 or 2, but 7 vehicles were broken into in one night. According to Laredo police, the incident happened in May 6 at the Casa Verde apartments located at the 8500 block of Casa Verde Road. That's where Andres Dominguez allegedly committed the crime. According to the police, over $4,000 in items were stolen. Investigator Greg Cantu, who is part of the case, says some of the items Dominguez allegedly stole was a pair of AirPods, an iPad, a backpack, and a purse, but one item caught the police's attention.
And one of the items that were taken that we believed was a real handgun. It turned out to be a BB gun. But again, it doesn't matter. The burglary was made.
However, investigator Cruz says another person might be involved in the multiple vehicle break-ins.
We believe there was another individual involved, but we're still, again, collecting the evidence, and we believe it's a juvenile.
KGNS reached out to the owners of the apartment complex for a comment regarding these recent break-ins. However, they were not available at this time. Dominguez is currently held on an $8,000 bond. Investigator Cantu, as well as the Laredo Police Auto Theft Task Force, are recommending the public to take any valuables out of your vehicle and, most importantly, lock your doors at all times, especially now that summer break is just around the corner.
We don't want anybody to be a victim, okay? And sometimes we are in a hurry, we want to get off, we're tired, but it's just going to take you a couple of seconds to take your stuff and lock your doors. Don't be a victim.
For KGNS News, I'm Christian Del Rio.
Thanks, Christian. Police say if you've ever been the victim of a burglary, do not hesitate to, or if you're ever the victim of a burglary, don't hesitate to quickly call police. The sooner you do, the sooner you can keep it from happening to someone else. We turn to City Council now, and at this week's meeting, a discussion over renaming a walking trail turned into a heated debate among council members. The council was talking about a proposal to rename the Slaughter Park Walking Trail to the Korean War Veterans Walking Trail. But the conversation quickly led to some council members speaking out on their dissatisfaction with the city's naming process, some even saying that the procedure of going to a naming committee is only implemented when some council members see fit.
I believe that if it is sent to the naming committee, I cannot imagine a single member of that committee denying the opportunity to honor the Korean War veterans. And what I think it does by following this process that we set up several years ago, it respects the integrity of having a separate committee of citizens take public input, deliberate on the matter, and then come with recommendations that they bring forward to City Council.
And here we are trying to honor the men and women that have fought for our country, in this case, the men that fought in this war, and we're trying to create or have that extra hurdle when in essence it seems like we're selective. And I say we because at the end of the day, it's the entire council that ends up being reflective as to what actions we take as a majority.
When I second the motion, I second the motion as is to name it that. I don't second the motion to send it to the naming committee. So if that's the motion you intended to send it to the naming committee, then I'm going to withdraw my second.
Well, ultimately, council agreed to let the naming committee take over the process. In other news, Laredo confronts its drug crisis head-on as officials get together to address the alarming surge in overdose deaths, with the city reporting 18 deaths already this year. The Laredo and Webb County Drug and Alcohol Commission met on Wednesday to discuss several items, one of them being an update about the Roots Recovery Center. According to the Detox Facilities Director, there have been 56 admissions, including 8 women. 90% of these admissions are dual diagnosis cases which involve mental health treatment alongside with substance abuse therapy. The director of the detox facility stressed the importance of personal commitment in overcoming addiction.
We have had, I believe, 5 or 6 that have come to the center and within a day or two have self-discharged. And they'll tell us, I didn't want to be here. I came here because I was basically forced, but I don't want to stop using. And so with substance, it is something that the individual needs to be ready and willing to stop so that then they can begin the process of recovery.
Even if somebody isn't ready for detox, there are outpatient services available for counseling and support to guide potential patients along the path to recovery. If you or someone you know needs help, the Roots Recovery Center is located at 1300 Chicago Street. For more information about available services in Laredo, you can head to our website at kgns.tv. The city's utilities department needs your feedback when it comes to your home water use. Laredo residents are being asked to take part in a 10-question survey which aims to inform the city on their water conservation and drought contingency plan. Officials with the utilities department say the survey is helping shape their future plan by learning from their existing plan.
We want to gauge how much people know on our current conservation plan, and then we also want their feedback on what our new conservation plan would be. So there's things in the survey like, would it entice you, or would you be more willing to reduce the water usage in your home if there were some sort of incentive?
You can find a link to the survey on our website at kgns.tv.
Hi, I'm Mindy Casso with KGNS, and I am here with a whole group of people to announce that you are this month's Teacher of the Month. Congratulations! Thank you.
Well, you may have not known, but it's Teacher Appreciation Week. It's a week-long celebration recognizing teachers for the work they do in the classroom. But one teacher was called out by 34 people. Miss Victoria Velasquez, the pre-K teacher at Malakoff Elementary, was selected as May's Teacher of the Month. She's only been teaching for 1 year, but it's a year that's left an impression on dozens of parents, grandparents, and colleagues, as reflected in the 34 nominations sent in on her behalf. Some of these nominations describe Ms. Velasquez as having the ability to get her students to love school.
I want them to, of course, take all the knowledge and for them to be open to learning new things and for them to know that they are worthy and that their teachers are going to be here for them and to continue learning and being great.
The KGNS Teacher of the Month program is sponsored by the Joey Theus Law Firm. Each winning teacher receives a $250 gift card, a basket of goodies, a mug, and a t-shirt. Nominations are already closed for this school year, but will reopen in August. They can be filled out by visiting our website at kgns.tv. And that's going to do it for me for now. We will see you on KGNS News at noon. If not, I'll see you on KGNS News today in the morning. If not, if you're just a digital news desk watcher, then I'll see you here tomorrow. Actually, I will not see you here tomorrow at 10. We record Beyond the Headlines tomorrow. So I'll see you on Monday. Thanks for watching. Have a blessed rest of your Thursday.